What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So a new update came out in Fortnite today and they have removed redeploy gliders in normal solo, duos and squads. It does remain in the limited time modes, but that's about it. And I came on straight away and played some games and I gotta say, it feels so much weirder with glider redeploy being out of the game now. Like, to me, it didn't feel the same as before when glider redeploy got added to the game than it does now. Just because glider redeploy got added to the game, we got used to fast-paced movement, and now that it's been taken out, it just feels like 10 times more slower than it ever used to. So glider redeploy, I did like glider redeploy, but when it first got announced, I wasn't too excited about it because I thought it's a big thing in Fortnite, taking fall damage, surviving the storm, making sure you get into the circle, and then for them to bring glider redeploy out, it just defeats the whole purpose, and I wasn't really excited about it, and I thought it should just be a limited time mode instead. I think that would definitely be the best thing. But then once it came out, I did enjoy using redeploy gliders, and I was having so much fun on the game. There was going to be a 1-week test run of redeploy gliders, and then that got extended because of all the good feedback, so it looked like it was staying in the game, and then all of a sudden it's got removed from the game. So yeah, both definitely have the pros and cons. With redeploy gliders, it is good to move around fast. You don't have to worry about taking fall damage. You can build to the sky. If you like to sit in a base, you can build a massive base. If you like to rush people, you can rush people really high with your ramps. And it's just good for moving around. It feels really good. I think a lot of people found it annoying though when you'd be fighting a player and then someone else would glide over and interrupt the fight. Or if you're fighting a player and you get them low and then they glide away. Or if a player deals some damage to you from distance and then they glide right on you. I can see why players didn't like redeploy gliders because that was quite annoying. So I definitely liked it and disliked it at the same time too. And to be honest, I'm not even bothered if glider redeploy is in the game or glider redeploy isn't in the game, but I would have preferred them not to put it in the game in the first place because it just feels like they're messing with things that they don't need to be messing with. Like, adding glider redeploy to the game definitely defeats the purpose of a lot of things, like surviving the storm, the launch pads, taking fall damage, and it should have just been a limited time mode. So to begin with, would have preferred them to not add that at all, but once it was in the game, I was enjoying it, and either way, I thought whatever happens, I don't really care. I'm going to play the game either way, and I'm still going to have fun. They've also added a new tournament today, which limits the building cap to 500 of each material. I think you can harvest faster, so you get materials faster, but there is a limit cap, and you get 50 health per kill. So that obviously helps if you're in a fight and you eliminate a player and then someone else comes along, so you have a little bit of extra health. But it says that they're testing that out, so I hope they don't add that to the actual main game, main solos, duos, squads, a limit cap on building. Like, it seems like they're messing with things they don't need to be messing with, like glider redeploy. They shouldn't have added that. Even though I did like it, they shouldn't have added it in the first place. It should have been like a limited time mode, making players get used to it for so long and then just taking it away, even after they didn't take it away on the test run, so it looked like it was staying. And now it just feels like 10 times slower in an actual match of Fortnite without glider redeploy. And now they've got this new building cap on the new tournament, and I just hope they don't add that to the main game. These are things that they don't need to be messing with. They've added a new turret to the game, which, like, I don't really care about it. I don't mind it being in the game, but it's not something that I'm going to be using. To be honest, I would have preferred if you just added bouncers back to the game. I don't know why they got rid of those in the first place. I don't use freeze traps. Like, I've used them a couple of times to get into the circle when glider redeploy wasn't a thing, but other than that, I don't use them. I'm not going to use this new turret. I have used it today when it came out just for gameplay, but yeah, I'm not going to be using that, and it just feels like they're messing with things they don't need to be messing with. Fortnite feels really slow now at the moment. Building is the main thing about Fortnite, so I hope they don't go messing around with capping the building to 500. That would be really annoying because the main thing they should focus on is what the players like. And I can guarantee you most of the players won't want the building capped at 500. So that's something they don't need to be looking into because the players are the ones that play the game. So if they change all that, who are they actually doing that for? Because that would just make a lot of players stop playing. So yeah, I haven't actually played a lot today because I did get quite bored today, which is pretty weird because I never get bored of Fortnite. I play it every single day and I always have fun on it, but today for some reason I just feel quite bored. And yeah, I just hope they don't mess with the building cap. I really think they should have added glider redeploy as a limited time mode because I did like it, but at the same time I can see why a lot of players didn't like it and why it shouldn't have been in the game. And either way, I wasn't really bothered if it was in the game or not because I'm still going to play the game. I'm still going to enjoy it because I enjoyed it before glider redeploy got added, and I enjoyed it when glider redeploy was in the game. So to be honest, I wasn't really that bothered. And yeah, let me know what you think about this update, guys. What did you think about glider redeploy? Do you think it should have stayed in the game? Did you like it? Even though I liked it like a lot, I'm sort of glad that it's gone because it did defeat a lot of main purposes in Fortnite, so I don't really think it should have been a thing to begin with. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I'd love to know what you think about this. As always, thanks for watching the video. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.